Hello and welcome back to the Retro Perspective series covering each and every demo disc from the official PlayStation magazine. This time we have demo number 13 from December of 1996 and it's a very monochrome looking one. I'm not sure if there's a reason for that, but the first game we're going to get a bit of deja vu I think again. It's F1. I'm 99% sure that this was on the previous demo. I'll say again that I own this game and I played it once, really didn't like it, but I think certain games you're just in those kinds of moods where you're not going to be taken with a game regardless. And since playing the demo again, I have sort of rethought my opinion on it, and I definitely do want to check it out and play the full game again. So we've got two difficulty modes. Definitely going to go with the harder one. I can't remember. I think because I had to redo the demo last time. I don't know any of these. We'll be Honda this time. We'll go with Honda. So yeah, last time Jesus, I've forgotten all the controls again. This is just like when I played Project Cars for the first time and I absolutely just could not control the cars whatsoever. Had to attempt the demo twice last time. So the first time I almost came in first, I think. And then it said my fuel was low, so obviously I pulled in at the services, is it called? I guess services is when you're actually driving like outside of a race. Maybe they call it services in races as well though. And yeah, if I hadn't have done that I would have come first. I didn't know whether my fuel would just like run out completely. Oh shit. So apparently people have finished the race. I'm still lagging behind. It's just beyond this next corner. Pretty sure... I think this is a different track to the previous demo. So maybe they just wanted to give people another track. I'm not sure whether the medium difficulty has made this a lot harder. So learning the track is definitely a lot more important on medium difficulty. Maybe last time it was on easy because I remember it must have been because I remember that it was nudging me. It was kind of like helping me steer. So yeah, completely different experience depending on the difficulty level, which is cool. Obviously to play on this you'd have to properly learn the tracks to prevent shit like that happening constantly. How many laps is this going to be? Actually helped me out a bit by crashing into me there, I think. My gears are in the top left, which I don't remember it being like that in the previous demo. I remember the previous demo, the gears were shown in the bottom right, maybe? So this demo just seems like completely different. Maybe the previous demo was like just a demo build and then this is like the final build of the game. Out of time, okay. Yeah, that was pretty terrible, guys. Sorry about that. Maybe we'll give it another go. See if I can get a bit better at the game. So we'll try someone else now. We don't want Ford, I don't think. Yamaha. Okay, let's try Yamaha. I thought they did motorbikes, not F1 cars. Oh shit, we've already started. How did I know? How am I supposed to know when we can go? There's no one like waving a flag or anything. So people commented on the last video that the soundtrack is indeed pretty banging for this game. I'd have to agree with them. don't know whether it's worth trying to brake or whether we can just like let off the gas. Well, oh no, yeah, definitely needed to brake coming up to that. This is feeling a lot more similar to how Project Cars was when I played that, rather than doing the easy mode that we did last time. Oh shit, that's the big one. Come on, get back on. Bloody hell. Am I last now? Yeah, I wasn't doing horrendously bad, but now I pretty much am. Can I at least catch up to whoever's in last? My main issue is going to be the big corner. No, it's not this one, it's the next one coming up, I think. Yeah, the next left. Is it coming up? I think it is. No. Here we go. Yes, that was really good that time. At least I'm not a complete failure. Come on. Ah, I don't want to be last. I think there's still one more lap though. Okay, we're no longer last, so there's that at least. Okay, now we're last again. Shit. $30 laps remaining. What? Oh, I guess I did pick Grand Prix, right? That means there's loads of laps. Maybe just the demo has a time limit, which makes sense. Can't imagine playing this for 30 laps though, that's insane. Oh, it got me again. Yep, still last. Oh well. Is there anything maybe up next that I'm going to be slightly better at? I hope so. Right, up next we have Wipeout 2097. Nice one. I remember there was a particular demo back in the day. I don't know whether it was this Wipeout. Might have been the first one where you could do this stage where you were just going down a tunnel. And I used to play that over and over again. I don't think there was any racing involved. It was literally you were just going down a tunnel with all these crazy visuals. You couldn't bump into the sides or anything like that. So not quite as frustrating as the full game. Left air brake, we definitely need those. So that'd be L2 and R2. Back in the day when I used to play it as a kid, I never knew about the air brakes, so obviously turning was just a nightmare. But when Wipeout came to like the PS3, I got massively back into it again. Someone I was seeing at the time was really into Wipeout, so we'd play together. And that's when I realised you could make sharp turns. Oh shit, I've already messed up. I didn't even see any players when I first started, so... Ah, there's some. Again, without learning the courses, you're going to be pretty shocking at these first time round. But already I'm liking this better than F1. Trying to remember what the Wipeout was called on the PS3, but that one was really good. And the graphics were phenomenal for the time. I thought I was going to miss that then. Ah shit, that really tricks me. That looks like a bit of a left turn, but it's not, it's actually further right turn. Nice, that was a good shot. So back in the day, this was like mind-blowing stuff. Just the speed and fluidity of the turns and how the ships are animated. It's really good. And of course the soundtrack. If you wanted to go out to the club, you know, back in the 90s, it's highly likely that they'd be playing Wipeout, the Wipeout soundtrack. I'm joking, of course, that's absolute nonsense, but it would seem from what the PlayStation magazine says that that would be the case. I'm sure that on some occasions the Wipeout soundtrack has been played at clubs. Well, let's see if we can try something different, maybe. All the ships have their own stats and stuff, which is really cool. That's like more of a balanced one. The one that we just played, retro dynamics and turning ability, that was like the main on that. That one's got more shields. We'll try this second one with the higher thrust. I'm gonna stick with the regular difficulty level because, you know, it's going to be significantly harder basically if we turn the difficulty up. And I at least want to be winning races before doing that. This ain't like Mario Kart where you can basically win every single time by a landslide. I think from what I remember of playing the original Wipeout, even like banging against the sides of the stage would like really reduce your shields. So you'd end up not getting taken out by other players, but just being killed by banging into the sides. But they definitely seem to have improved the physics. Like you kind of bump away from the sides a lot more now. Rather than the original where you would literally come to a standstill if you even touch the side. I'm not surprised this became one of the most popular racing games though, just like the physics are just really satisfying. You know, making turns is satisfying. And then you got the weapon element as well, just to add to that, you know. The AI for the other racers is really good actually, just watching what they're doing. Making pretty perfect turns, you know. Means you kind of have to pick up slack by being good in the weapons department, I guess. That's certainly one of the best, if not the best demo we've played so far on this series of demos. And it really makes me want to check out the full game and play more Wipeout, which obviously is the exact response you want from a demo. Next up, Destruction Derby 2. We've got all the racing and car games today, which, you know, not my favourite genre, but there are some absolute belters on the PlayStation in terms of this kind of game. Oh, it's a rolling demo, so we'll just be watching this. Jesus, that's loud.
3, 2, 1, go!
Usually I'd say, why would you do a rolling demo for this kind of game, but I think Destruction Derby was pretty revolutionary in terms of its physics engine as well. In a different way to Wipeout. Obviously, as you can see, cars like sliding off the road, getting smashed into pieces. Certainly a very different kind of game to F1. Jesus, that was a bit unnecessary.
Your radiator's blowing.
I'm always interested with these rolling demos to see whether it's different every time. So once this is done, we will check to see if it's the exact same rolling demo again. Because I believe we watched a football one before, and it literally was just two computer-controlled teams playing against each other, which is really good, I think. Like, if you're going to do a rolling demo like that, that's the way to do it, I would say. It's gone straight into another rolling demo, so I'm guessing, judging by the fact that it repeats automatically, it's going to be different every time. Yeah. The car we're focused on is immediately failed, like right out of the gate this time. And finally, for this demo, we have monster trucks. So it said the final game will include car crushing. See rolling demo. I'm guessing that means that I don't know whether that means that they've included a rolling demo as well as this time trial. I would usually go for first person for stuff like this, but somewhat weird about it in like not being able to see the dashboard. For games like this, if it's going to be first person, I always prefer to see the dashboard rather than just the front of the car. Ah, no. Can we reverse? Please tell me we can reverse. Come on. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Wait, there is no reverse, but if you just stop accelerating, you'll kind of roll back a bit. That seems kind of weird. Usually a good idea to include a reverse function. I seem to remember playing this before, if not a very similar game. I do know there was a couple of games like this on the PS1. Wow, this... Whoa. Okay, I guess it's just stopped right at the end. Very oversteery. Just like tapping the directional button will steer you quite a lot. Pretty simplistic courses like that. There was just nothing really to that course. I would be interested to see the other ones, of course, and the dynamic when there's other trucks involved. 1 million polygons. Yeah, it didn't really seem that way to me. From the same creators as Destruction Derby. That gives me a little bit more faith in the game. So there was no rolling demo. Let's have one more go at that. We might as well, haven't we? I feel like my main complaint is generally the lack of effort that seems to be gone into this course. Like, I'm pretty sure any game studio at the time could have slapped this together pretty easily. And yeah, the physics aren't that satisfying. It seems like if you bash into the smallest little thing, it'll stop you in your tracks. And with no reverse, that makes it even more annoying. Like, I can't even tell whether this is multiple times round the course or just once. I think it's like 2 times round, but it all looks so samey that I can't really tell. Yeah, I think that was the start. Oh, we just passed it. Jesus. Okay. So that has a time limit, even though it says try and beat your time for the course. But it's not even obvious where the course even begins and ends. But at the end of the day, it's a demo. Who am I to complain? It's a free demo that you get in a magazine, so you know, poor developers being berated by me for releasing a free demo. Anyway, that's it for the official PlayStation Magazine demo disc number 13. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.